Okay, today we'll be learning how to identify important information in an expository text. So does anyone know what an expository text is? No? No one? Alright. Well, an expository text, as you can see on the board, is an informational or an instructional text. So we're going to be identifying important information. So what kind of important information? Can anyone think of important information we could find from an expository text? Connor?
Well, there's important information in our textbooks.
There is, and that's an expository text. Good job. So what type of important information? Like maybe, I don't know, like say a definition maybe? Would that be important?
I would say definition.
Perfect. So there's going to be 3 D words, and one of them is definition. So Connor got the first one. So we D, the 3 Ds of important information. Okay, so the first one is definition. Okay, so Dakota, how can a definition help us figure out a text?
If you don't know what something is, it'll tell you what it is.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, so if you don't know what something is, we can tell you. Exactly. Okay, can anyone think of another D?
Take a shot in the dark here. Details.
Details. You got the third one. Look at Hudson. Okay, so detail. Okay, and that's kind of like definition, but it's different. Does anyone know why it's different than a definition? No? Okay, so definition is like summarizing something. It's like telling what something does, what something is. Well, detail is something like a more specific aspect of that. Like, say, what definition would be, a fire truck puts out fires. There's a vehicle that puts out fires. Well, the fire truck is red would be a detail, and it's still important, but it's not the summary of the object. Okay, and the last one. Does anyone know the last one? No? It's going to be date/number. Okay, and numbers are always important in expository texts. They're statistics, they're dates, they give a text perspective, which is really important. Okay, so it's definition, date, detail. So on the count of 3, we're all going to say definition, date, detail. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Definition, date, detail. Awesome. Those are the 3 Ds. The 3 Ds of expository text. Alright, so let's get into it. So I'm going to give you all each a handout. And what we're going to do is we're going to read the handout and figure out what is the important information in it. So Connor, Hudson, you want to read the instructions?
Read the following expository passage and identify its important information.
Awesome, awesome. Alright. So I'm going to have Connor Sutton, you're going to read the first sentence.
The space race was a competition between the United States and the Soviet Union regarding achievements in the field of space exploration.
Okay, Dakota, was this sentence important?
Yes.
It has important information. Okay, so if you could categorize this sentence as a definition of date or detail, what would it be?
It's a definition.
Awesome. And what does it define?
The space race.
Awesome. Perfect. Perfect. So it's kind of like the introductory sentence. It's telling you what the paragraph is going to be about, and that's really important. Okay, awesome. Dakota, why don't you read the second sentence?
Headed to the moon, the Apollo 11 launched from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida on July 16, 1969.
Okay, Connor Hudson, was the sentence important?
Yes.
And why was it?
As a date.
As a date. Okay, awesome. July 16th, 1969. So what does that date tell us?
The date of the events.
Of the event, of the Apollo 11 launch, right?
Yeah.
So that's really important. Or else we would, if it was in the 1600s, we think it was something entirely different. So the date is really important. All right. Hudson, why don't you read the next sentence?
The crew consisted of Neil Armstrong, Michael Collins, and Buzz Aldrin.
Good job. All right. Connor Sutton, is the sentence important?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And why is it? What can we say about it?
Well, they're details.
Perfect. So
it has names of the people that went on this.
Perfect. So it's giving us more information about the crew, about Apollo 11. Okay, awesome. All right, Connor, why don't you read us the last sentence?
Peyton Manning is a good football player.
All right, Dakota, is this sentence important in the text?
No, I don't think so.
No. Why isn't that?
Well, it's a detail, but it's not about the subject.
Perfect. Okay, this was kind of a trick sentence because yes, it's a detail that's on the board, but it doesn't apply at all to the text or what the text is about. So, every time we look at something, an important piece of information, we have to decide whether it applies to sort of the main idea of the text. So good job, guys. That's pretty much my lesson for the day. Oh, we have a question.
It's an opinion, right? Can opinions be in an expository text?
Yes, they can. They can. Yeah, we're looking for important information because that tells about what the author's trying to get across, and that's important in an expository text. Good question, definitely. Any other questions? No. All right. I think we're done. Good job.